Good evening and welcome to Sunset News on Thursday, the 9th of May. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather, and sports. I am Ashwin Mberi. This is what you can expect as we head into the news stories tonight. NamWater, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, gives an update on the current water supply situation in the central area of Namibia at the Von Bach treatment plant near Okahanja.
Facilitator. Good morning, everyone. Esteemed members of the media, colleagues from City of Windhoek, as well as NamWater. Good morning again to everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. We are here to discuss the significant challenge we face with water supply in the central area of Namibia. I'm grateful to the media for helping us bring this issue to light and showing our united effort to address it. Water scarcity deeply affects our communities, our environment, and our economy. It touches every part of our lives. Today, we will share detailed insights about these challenges. We aim not just to inform you, but also to ignite action and cooperation in using our water resources wisely. The media's role is crucial here because you help inform the public about the current situation and what is happening. As we start today's program, I ask the media to help spread the word, let people know about our water situation and the steps being taken by NamWater, City of Windhoek, as well as the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to manage and supply water efficiently. Lastly, we believe this meeting will enhance everyone's understanding of the current situation and highlight the need for us to work together to raise awareness. I thank you.
Now, Erongo Regional Council Chairperson Benita Imbamba has called upon regional councillors to think outside the box when it comes to serving the growing Erongo population. Leandria Moores reports.
There is no excuse of being complacent and doing things as usual. Times have changed, and if we want to be effective, we need to change our mindset and start thinking, quote unquote, out of the box. To make the council a leading regional councillor in Namibia, priceless momentum we have failed to maintain. As the institution, we are performing exceptionally well, while we lack in some areas. In a recent concluded annual review for 2022-2023 financial year, it was evident that we need to accelerate our monitoring and evaluation of service delivery. Here, I will make a specific reference to the capital projects. We should bear in mind that the population of Erongo region is growing fast, and we need to adjust our activities accordingly to meet the demands of these electorates. And it's my plea that the annual plan for 2024-2025 financial year will be executed with speed to ensure we uplift our communities from the yoke of poverty and inequality.
Now, the Rundu Town Council and Ruakana Town Council renewed their cooperation agreement for the next 5 years through a signed memorandum of understanding yesterday in Rundu. The mayor of Rundu, Gabriel Kanyanga, shares more, as Nikano Nangolo reports.
Yeah, it is a great pleasure and honor to be here today on this momentum occasion as we are renewing our cooperation between Rundu Town Council and Ruakana Town Council through the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. This partnership is significant. This partnership signifies the commitment of working together and betterment of our community and foster mutual growth and enhance the quality of life for all our residents. We are gathered here today to renew our cooperation. We should take stock and reflect since we happened to sign this Memorandum of Understanding some years ago to check if there are any contribution the Memorandum of Understanding brought on the table really our two towns are growing into city very soon. I believe that each and every organization aim to exchange knowledge, resources, and the best practice as the key areas that we should undoubtedly contribute to the development and prosperity of both towns.
Now, the Walvish Bay Municipality General Manager Francis Konteba and the Credit Control Manager Johanna Shidute were suspended this morning by Acting CEO Johan Esteisen. The suspension letter states that the suspension is to allow for the unhindered investigation into the appointment of Red Force Debt Management CC. Konteba has stated that he is not bothered by the suspension because I have nothing to hide. He also added that the suspension is clearly personal and political. Both employees have been suspended with full pay. Now, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on that story. The police in the Kavango West region are appealing for public assistance in tracing the body of Matthias Lisovi, 24, who allegedly drowned at Siena Village on Wednesday. Chief Inspector of the Police in the Kavango West region, Raimbert Muronga, confirmed the incident, which occurred around 6 a.m. Muronga also confirmed that a search party consisting of the police and community members commenced immediately after the incident was reported. The deceased was reportedly in the company of his mother, Emilide Mudi Kambinda, at the time of the incident. According to the mother, the deceased had just finished preparing a canoe to cross the river with her when he suddenly slipped and fell into the water. He allegedly screamed for help 3 times and later disappeared. Lisovi was wearing a white trouser and a green long jersey. His sandals were found in the canoe at the scene. Those have been our top stories on Sunset News. Stay with us because after the break, we talk Miss Namibia. The Miss Namibia organization announced the first runner-up of Miss Namibia 2023, Albertina Haimbala, will represent Namibia at the Miss Earth 2024 pageant instead of at Miss World. In a press release, the MNO said that the Miss World organization resolved at its annual national directors meeting in March that they will strictly enforce their standing rule that only the national winner can participate in the Miss World competition. The rule stipulates that the first runner-up can only participate if the national winner is unable to and/or incapacitated. Following the announcement, the MNO had to adjust accordingly. Chief Executive Officer Umbikarwaye Upi said, "There are rules and requirements that we have no control over, including the postponement of international beauty pageants. Hence, as licensed franchise holders, we must abide by them. We have discussed this matter with Albertina, and she is ecstatic to represent Miss Namibia at Miss Earth later this year." We certainly wish her all the best. Stay with us as we swing over to our story of the day.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
In our story of the day, Walvish Bay will join the Bloomberg Center for Public Innovation at Johns Hopkins New Youth Climate Action Fund alongside mayors from 38 countries across 6 continents around the world. As part of this program, Walvish Bay will receive close to $1 million Namibian based on the current exchange rate to distribute microgrants to fund youth-led climate initiatives. An informal meeting for interested youth is taking place today at the Naraville Community Hall at 2:30.
Walvish Bay will join Bloomberg Philanthropies in the Youth Climate Action Fund, which will provide technical assistance and funding for 100 mayors to achieve tens of thousands of young people ages from 15 to 2024 to design, produce and govern urgent climate solutions in cities and towns across the globe. As part of the program, Walvish Bay will receive $50,000, which is close to 1 million at the current exchange rate, to distribute as microgrants to fund groundswell of youth-led climate initiatives. From mobilizing tree planting to public education campaigns, to launching recycling or waste product reduction initiatives, to participating in mitigation planning or pre-readiness programs. Efforts stemming from the new Youth Climate Action Fund will advance critical community goals such as meeting decarbonization commitments or reducing consumption-based emissions. Cities that respond to the urgency of the moment and commit to the initial $50,000 within 6 months will receive an additional $100,000, which will be about $2 million, to support more youth-driven projects over the course of 1 year.
The meeting was actually held earlier in the day. Stay with us as we swing over to Community Talk.
Are you tired of just hanging around at home while waiting for something to do? Check out eticket.diary.my.na for what's hot on the social scene across the country. Or if you're arranging an event you'd like us to feature, contact Jareen at we.com.na. We can sell your tickets too.
The Von Bach Dam might not reach next year's rainy season as water scarcity is reaching its peak. The City of Windhoek Council will introduce initiatives and actions to manage water usage to ensure and curb the waste of water during this time. Chief Engineer Bulk and Wastewater Sebastian Hasselman tells us more.
Consumers, NamWater and City of Windhoek will sit together. That will happen on Monday, coming Monday, 13th, where we will discuss this exact figures, where we are currently now, with regard to water levels and so on, and demand, what is the expected demand for the next 12 to 24 months. And then we will derive strategies on how to bridge, hopefully, 2 rainy seasons. As we've seen here, it is almost impossible. In all likelihood, it seems that we won't even reach the next rainy season. If we don't, and this is maybe our last resort, focus on demand management. Now, at the moment, we are still, according to our water management plan, it's a plan that was approved in 2019 by our council, which guide us on how to deal with the water situation after a rainy season. Should there be enough water in the dams, then we relax all restrictions and it's open for anyone to use. But as the situation change, we implement certain restrictions and certain savings that we target to achieve. Now, from what we have seen in the previous presentation, it seems like we will have to, where we are currently is.
All right, after the break in economic news, we talk Standard Bank's corporate social investment plan.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Standard Bank CEO Irvin Shipoka unveiled the Blue Bank's corporate social investment plan for the year, committing 1% of the bank's net profits after taxes, totaling $8 million Namibian dollars, to a variety of initiatives. The funding will support education, health, community upliftment, and enterprise development projects. Jemama Ndebele reports.
SEE, social, economic, and environmental impact. At Standard Bank, we recognize that our success is intrinsically linked to the well-being and prosperity of the communities we serve. Through our CSR programs, we aim to create a positive impact in society, economic and environmental spheres, driving inclusive growth and sustainable development in Namibia. This commitment is deeply rooted in our purpose statement. Namibia is our home. We drive our growth. Our purpose statement encapsulates our deep-rooted commitment to fostering inclusive growth in our nation. We believe that true progress can only be achieved when every member of society has the opportunity to participate in and benefit from economic development. Inclusive growth is not just about economic advancement. It is about creating a society where everyone has access to opportunities, resources, and support to thrive and reach their full potential. Through our CSI initiative, we strive to promote inclusive growth by supporting projects and organizations that empower marginalized communities, promote diversity and inclusion, and create pathways to economic independence. By investing in education, skills development, healthcare, and community development programs, we are laying the foundation for a more equitable and prosperous Namibia, where every individual has the chance to succeed. Now, our commitment to CSI is reflected in our financial allocation, which with of at least 1% of our profit after tax that we dedicate to funding CSI initiatives. That means that for this year, at least 8 million will be invested in CSI projects, directly and obviously indirectly through other sponsorships that we also do.
All right, let's have a look at the economic indicators. The Namibian dollar trades at 2.56 next to the Chinese yuan. 18.51 Namibian dollars gets you $1 US. 23.01 means you can get a British pound for €1. That's 19.85 Namibian dollars. Looking at commodities, gold trades at 2,313.05 per ounce, with copper making a dip of minus 0.22%. Stay with us as we head over into international news, talking Russia.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
Now, Russian President Vladimir Putin accused the West today of risking a global conflict and said no one would be allowed to threaten the world's biggest nuclear power as Russia marked the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. As Russian troops advanced against Ukraine's Western-backed forces, Putin accused arrogant Western elites of forgetting the decisive role played by the Soviet Union in defeating Nazi Germany and of stoking conflicts across the world. We know what the exorbitance of such ambitions leads to. Russia will do everything to prevent a global clash, Putin said on Red Square after Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu reviewed troops lined up in a rare May blizzard. But at the same time, we will not allow anyone to threaten us. Our strategic forces are always in a state of combat readiness, Putin said. Let's head into the weather predictions. It is sunny across the board, with the capital expecting 29 degrees Celsius maximum, and it's much hotter in Ruacana. Partly cloudy conditions in Henties Bay, Swakopmund, Walvish Bay, Mariento, Keetmanshoop, Aranos, and Ariamsvlei, whilst it's sunny in Rehoboth, Luderitz, and Oranjemund. Stay with Sunset News, because after the break, we head through the sport.
Are you tired of just hanging around at home while waiting for something to do? Check out eticket.diary.my.na for what's hot on the social scene across the country. Or if you're arranging an event you'd like us to feature, contact Jareen at we.com.na. We can sell your tickets too.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with soccer news first. It is Champions League, and the finalists have been determined and confirmed for the 2024 Champions League, and it is Real Madrid that will play in the final against Borussia Dortmund. It was Real Madrid that beat Bayern Munich, the two giants that played at the Bernabeu Stadium, and it was Real Madrid that won dramatically by 2-1 for an aggregate of 4-3 to go through to the final that will be played on the 1st of June at the Wembley Stadium. And it was Joselu, he was the hero for Real Madrid. He scored in the 88th and the 91st minute, and he made it 2-1 for Real Madrid, the home team. Earlier, it was Borussia Dortmund that beat PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. That was 2 days ago, and it is also the last game probably for Kylian Mbappe. He was the striker for PSG. Didn't have a good season or a good game, and he's probably leaving PSG at the end of the season. So the final will be played the 1st of June between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. Moving on to tennis news, and it is tennis news from the Italian Open. It is Sonia Kenin of the USA that's through to the second round. She beat Lexi Bonzetti, that was by 6-3 and 6-2. That was in the first round. And then also Magda Linette, she's through. She beat Lua Zhua. She is from China, and she beat her by 6-3 and 6-2 to also go through to the next round. On the men's side of the draw, it was Diego Schwartzman of Argentina. He's out in the first round. He's a former top 20 player in the world, and he lost to Alex Vukic 6-2, 6-2. And then it is Gilles Monfils from France, also a former top 10 player in world tennis. He lost to Tony Montero 6-2 and 7-5. He's out of the tournament in the first round. Of today's international sports news, it is cricket news from the Indian Premier League, and already 11 games played in the season, 11 rounds. Some teams have played 12 games, and the playoffs are getting closer. Big news from the IPL is that the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they won their game against the Lucknow Super Giants, and they won that by 10 wickets within 10 overs. It's a new record. They chased 166 runs in 10 overs, or in less than 10 overs. And what happened was, it was the Lucknow team that batted first, 165 for 4 in their 20 overs. Then it was the Sunrisers that made 167 without loss in 9.4 overs. So the two batsmen that made the most of the runs, or all the runs, Travis Head of Australia made 89 runs off just 30 deliveries. And then Sharma Abhishek, he made 75 from just 28 deliveries. So it is the Sunrisers winning by 10 wickets that game. They're now third on the points table with 14 points from 12 games. The leaders at the moment, Kolkata Knight Riders with 16 from 11, and the Rajasthan Royals also 16 from 11. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you for staying with Sunset News as we continue to bring you the pertinent stories stemming from Namibia and the world. From me, Ashwin Berry, and the Sunset News team, don't end your day without us.